All right, and speaking of Biggie, you like
Yes.
that? See how we transitioned?
That was the second issue of that album.
This is the double vinyl,
Yeah, yeah.
Ready to Die. And it includes Who Shot Ya, which is not on the first pressing, right? No. And your cut on here was...
Unbelievable. Come on.
Yeah.
I had to have a Primo beat in here.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, what can we say about Biggie that hasn't already been said? Let's hear your
version.
story. Yeah, let's hear your story.
I mean, I'm often drawn to music that covers a few bases in a sense. That's not just one thing.
Okay.
Right? And so I always loved how Big was commercially accessible but street. Right? Like everyone loved Big.
Yeah.
And that's like as a DJ, and then as a DJ who then starts to make their own music, that I think that's what a lot of us aspire to, is to find the sweet spot, the sort of like Venn diagram of artists, right? Where you're like, yo, you could do this, you tick these boxes.
Right.
So Big had such a sweet spot. And I always put Unbelievable in my top records because I think I feel like as a DJ, and as a foundationally a hip hop DJ, I feel like there needs to be at least one of my favorite records that has a hard beat, hard rhymes, and dope scratches.
Right.
Like it's always like, oh, what's a record that has great scratches, but that's a classic just on the strength of what the record is. Right. And to me, Unbelievable is just like such a great combination of that. I mean, I had to pick a Primo record. Yeah. I said earlier that Dilla's my favorite producer, but Primo's right up there with him. And
his cuts are so precise. All of his hooks are made up
every
of
scratch
cuts,
DJ. Everyone loves Premier's scratches because we all know that there's a lot of scratch DJs that let themselves go too much and overindulge in the scratching. And Preem always knew how to produce his scratches.
Yeah, and phrase it. This record,
the best phrasing, the best, just the best choices, the best pocket, the most even just the rhythm of it, right? Like just that perfect pocket where it's just a little lazy with the timing, but in the best way.
Kind of pulls it, gives you that swing.
The best.
Yeah, and obviously he knows. I mean, he knows so many records that he'll go, oh yeah, I'll take that lyric.
Yeah.
Preem's memory is crazy.
Yeah.
By the way, one of the things that I love about the podcast age is you get to hear even more interviews with Premier where it's just astounding to witness his memory.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's he's on some superhuman shit. And by the way, another reason why I would pick a record like this is like, as a turntablist, this exemplified the kind of record that we would beat juggle in that era in 96, 97. Even though the
crisp boom bap, the stuff in the middle.
I would even say 94, 95. Yeah, exactly. Like those separated sounds that you could flip into a pattern.
Notorious Big, Unbelievable. Shout out to Nick.